for that, Minister. And at this time, we wish to open the floor to our corporate stakeholders in the room. Of course, you know, we would always have the opportunity to engage with you in settings such as these. So, of course, we will open the floor at this time to just around 3 questions from our corporate stakeholders. If you are interested in contributing, we invite you to please raise your hands, and a member of our Ministry of Education's communications team will come to you with one of our roving microphones. Again, we ask that you be concise, that you stand, possibly, that you provide us with your name, your organization, and of course, you can guide to whom your question will be directed. Thank you so much.
Sure, thank you. So Shariel Plowden, Wisdom Caribbean Limited, and my question is directed specifically to the Minister as well as the corporate entities. So there's a bit of a discussion. So I would like to know, we spoke a lot and very good discussions coming out of today, but the use of artificial intelligence, we know, can help us reach all the communities and all the schools that we need to, especially those in the focused school areas and the focused communities. So my question is, looking at the pros and cons of artificial intelligence, how can we and corporate intervention utilize artificial intelligence to be able to touch all students in the communities?
Minister?
Maybe I'll start. I don't know if an achievable goal is to touch all schools in all communities. I'll just start by saying that, because schools are different and they need different things. So if there is a particular program or a particular initiative that uses AI to be able to achieve a specific purpose, so it may be financial literacy, let's say, or it may be gardening or a specific topic, you would want to focus it more in that way. So let me just say from the ministry side, we are providing you with areas that we need assistance in. Because sometimes if a company comes to us and says, we want to help, well, we need to know what you are able to do. And from our side, we can say, you know, okay, if this is a specific thing you are heading towards, then these are the schools that would be able to benefit from that. So for example, I know that we have banks here, we have credit unions here as well. One of the things that we are focusing on is financial literacy in our schools. And at the granular level, we want to ensure that our students leave school with a savings account. Why? It is more widespread than we think to find adults in Trinidad and Tobago who do not even have a bank account, who cannot be paid even in a URP job because they don't have a bank account. They have no concept of saving. They have no concept of what happens inside of those institutions. So if a company comes to us, a credit union, as they have, and we are going to certainly follow those discussions, and they say that they want to operate in schools to help, then we at the ministry can say, well, this is what we specifically need help with, and they may say, okay, we can do it in 10 schools, and we say, great, we will facilitate you getting into 10 schools to do that. So that is a little more achievable for us because it gives us a clear sense of what we need to do. So if that comes with a program that is AI generated and it helps the students in that way, great. So that's more like how we structure, and it helps us to focus on the things that we need.
Go to our next partner.
Good morning. I am second from the Division of Education and Technology. Everyone can hear me?
No, we'd have a mic to you shortly.
Check. I'm Anne, second from the Division of Education, Research and Technology in the Tobago House of Assembly. I would like to ask a question of Minister Gatsby-Dolly. I was particularly impressed in your overview where you are looking at drawing us together to collaborate and to organize in a cost-effective way how we are going to measure the contributions made by the corporate sponsors. And the language continuously referred to Trinidad and Tobago, the nation, collaboration. I want to know in particular with the one-stop shop of the Adopter Schools program, what do you envision as the protocol for involving Tobago schools? Because would you have a quota, for instance, for every particular project or particular program that would involve a number of Tobago schools participating? Because just as in Trinidad, we have kids in Lansome, Canaan, who are influenced by Trinidad music and who are influenced in a very negative way to those kinds of activities. So we want to know how this one-stop shop would incorporate Tobago and Tobago schools.
Thank you very much, Ms. Takand. Minister?
Certainly. So what we are looking at is the same way that the adopter school for devices operated. What we provided in ministry is the needs of schools and schools that need them. So companies came to us and said, you know what, we would like to donate to schools. We want one in North Trinidad, one in Tobago, one in South Trinidad. And so we would provide the options and they would choose where they want to. So if there are businesses, for example, in Tobago, you would expect that they would want to donate to the Tobago schools. That's not an issue. So for us, it's not so much about ensuring that this one get, and we are not managing that necessarily, but we are providing the options so that the companies can make their decisions about where they want to contribute and what they want to contribute.
Thank you very much for that question, Minister. We
Just want the quick answer to that is certainly, if you look at our document that is currently on the website, you will see that as part of the things that we are seeking. You would have seen the ministry put out a call for volunteer mentors as well in our schools, because you recognize, especially as part of the post-COVID environment, how important the development, the mental health, and that is up. So that's a part of it, and certainly, as we said, the document that is on our website is a guide, it's not exhaustive, and therefore if there are other contributors willing to do different things in a school that has the need, we are certainly open to that. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much, Minister. And our last question from the floor.
Okay, thank you again. So first, I would like to address the question from last about Tobago. So we're very happy to say that we would have secured sponsorship for 300 students in Tobago from NGC, National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago. So students in Tobago will now get to participate in the stock market game. So, yes.
Well done.